Let's talk Middlesbrough. And I mean, talk about that escalated quickly. You know, you and I spoke on Thursday, and this wasn't even a thing. And here we
Yeah.
are chatting on Monday, and Rob Edwards
Mm.
is is, is literally the Wolves manager now. This is a difficult one, isn't it? Because people like me talking about this will get accused of sitting on the fence by saying, I literally get it from both sides' point of view. I get why Steve Gibson and the Boro fans will be completely furious about, you know, this big handsome bloke with a massive smile coming in, putting him towards the top of the table and then essentially walking out. But I also get that if he's honest about the fact that this is the one job, he would walk away and, you know, reset like Eustace did to go from Blackburn to Derby, then I get why he would go. Ultimately, I don't want to use the word selfish, but it is sometimes in life, Sam, there is a self-serving thing that you do for yourself that's going to have a negative
Mm.
implication on somebody else and you just have to swallow it. But I
Mm.
get it from both sides. I get the Borough fans being furious, but if that's your gig, then you take the chance, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose the difference from Blackburn, the example you just made is Middlesbrough's on really solid, sound footing, whereas there's an uncertainty at Blackburn, and I think that would have
He
been,
was still going right down the table, though, Eustace, wasn't he?
yeah, but that would have been hugely part of his thinking long term. You know, it wasn't a short term decision.
Agree,
So
yeah.
I think Middlesbrough, that's why probably it stings as well. And I know that, you know, Steve Gibson has been obviously mentioned heavily in this, and that's only right because of the stability that he's brought and what have you. I said it on the radio TV at the weekend, you know, like there's the feeling at Middlesbrough, it's not probably akin to what's going on at Coventry, but there are similarities in that vibrant home support, all of a sudden everyone enjoying going to games, the belief that this could be something special. So I get it for all those reasons. The flip side is, I remember reading stuff in the summer that, cool, he talks a good game, this bloke, and they hadn't won a game in pre-season, I don't think, Middlesbrough. So
Hmm.
that's how quickly football can change. Um, you know, there is huge loyalty, obviously, from supporters, but that's where it ends. It's not right, really, to delve into the personal situation here because we don't know the nuts and bolts of it.
But Sam, just quickly for fans, you and I have
Yeah,
spoken to managers before, and I won't mention names, but people don't understand. Sometimes these guys literally leave their
mm,
wife, one, two,
mm,
three young children in part A of the country, move away
mm.
if it's Middlesbrough and you're right up in the
Yeah,
northeast, and see them one evening a week. They
yeah,
do, don't they? Because they're so hooked
yeah.
into their job.
Well, I think a lot of it is, yeah, probably renting. The reality is
There you go.
the club renting an apartment for you and a few of your staff members, probably. So it's kind of like, um, yeah, the lads probably long days at the training ground and then going back and staying over a few days a week if you can't commit to taking the family up with you.
But like
Um,
you get to do the school run every morning,
yeah,
so do I.
yeah,
Football managers don't get to do that, do
yeah.
they?
And I don't want to delve into this, but like
No, sorry.
no, I don't want to delve into the intricacies of his life because I don't know. But
No.
what I would say is probably Rob Edwards has maybe never, since he retired, and you look at his career path, he's maybe never had to travel really to this extent to what he's been doing. So this has probably been the
Hmm.
first time that he's had to live in kind of the way we were just describing. So that comes into it. But of course, you know, he's done every job at Wolves. It would seem. I didn't know actually that he'd gone back after doing the 18s to do the 23s.
Oh,
Obviously, had a
really?
spell at the FA. So it's the one job. It's not eluded him, but it's probably the one job that he's had his eye on.